Hey guys, back here in Muskego, Wisconsin. Getting ready to give you guys a little segment here on something that I like. It's one of my most favorite things is messing around with heavy machinery and the machinery that I can afford. So we got a MF30 here, backhoe. Hasn't been started in a few months now. Just gonna give you a run around here of the machine. It all seems to be good. It's just cold here. We're gonna start it up here, or attempt to. It's been sitting. Got some snow on the ground. We just got snow here, about, I don't know, four inches or so. First snowfall that actually stuck here this year. It is January 2nd of 22. So here's the battery compartment. I grabbed the battery here. She got a little ice on it and stuff, but I'm hoping it still has a charge, hoping that we can get this thing going. So let's slip this battery in and let's try to get it going. Still doing this here with holding my phone and trying to work, so bear with me, guys. Again, we're working on getting you a little bit better quality stuff. Stick the key. If I could prop this up somewhere. There's no good spots. It's all right. Where do we have positive and negative? That's our positive. That's got to be on the outside. Ooh, a little loose. Clean those off a little bit. Ooh, everything is so stiff. It's so cold. Alright, I think that's gonna be pretty good. Just want to see if we can get this thing going. If I can get this thing going, I got a little bit of snow I can clear. Most importantly, got to start this thing. Otherwise, we're using a snow blower. If that starts, just opened up the gas there. All right, making sure neutral. Alright, throttle, a little bit of throttle. Got the cap on there, but she'll come off, hopefully. And we got contact. Alright, we're getting something. Wow. It's like 20 degrees. I've never started this thing in the wintertime yet myself. Started with ease. We're gonna let this thing warm up now. Wow, I really thought that we'd have a little bit harder time. Really. This thing's running like a top. And it is gas. It is gas. It's not a diesel. We have the Perkins, what is the 4.212, I believe, in this thing. It's cold. We gotta let this thing warm up a little bit before we can do any kind of snow removal. You guys a rundown of the property. Let this thing warm up. Give it a chance to get some warm blood running through its veins. So long story short, me and my parents, we picked up this property here, and it's got a giant barn, about a little over 4 acres. Nice horse-shaped driveway. We did a little bit of tree clearing closer to the house there. Started to dig out our septic system there. Got the holding tank out. I wish I would have brought you along for that. That was a fun process. We had to get a crane out here to pick up the 3,000 gallon holding tank. But we got it out finally. It was a process. Show you guys the layout here, the driveway. So it's just a single driveway. Goes from in between those 2 trees. Oh, I don't know if you guys will be able to see, the sun's perfect here, but it goes up to the house, loops around a little bit, and then on this side of that truck comes out over there. So to do this stuff by hand, it would take a little bit of time. We had a little bit of drifting, so there's still spots that aren't covered. Some spots are a little higher. It is what it is. Honestly, probably could have let it melt. A little bit of water came in here, but this is a pretty big hole. I could definitely bury my van in here and have room to spare yet. 3,000 gallon holding tank. I think I'm gonna jump in the van here and warm up for a second. Let this thing warm up. Sure is beautiful though. As much as I hate the snow, it sure does make everything look really nice and pretty. It's even better when the snow's still on the tree branches and stuff like that. Man, this thing's purring like a kitten over here. My buddy was gonna give me come out and give me a hand today, but some plans came through or whatnot for him and wasn't able to. But I really thought this thing was gonna give me a lot more of a problem to start. You can hear this thing though, just purring. Still probably a little too cold for me to try to crank up to get her going a little bit more, but I am so happy with that right now. See the good old cetylator here. Yeah. How about that? We get a little bit more of that snow off there. Alright guys, I'm gonna let you go now, but said this is the MF30, the Massey Ferguson 30. Man, this thing is just great. just runs. Coldest day so far this season, I'd say this year, but we just had New Year's here 2 days ago, so coldest day this season, I want to say, and she just started up no problem. Hoping to use this thing for snow plowing on the regular here for a little while until we figure out a plow or maybe a plow attachment for a skid steer or something like that. But thing's got decent tires, so I mean we should be getting around pretty well. Other side's a lot newer than this side, but we got the counterweight of the backhoe, so we should be good to go. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Really appreciate it. Subscribe. I'll be starting to bring you guys more stuff like this. We'll be digging into stuff that isn't working. Like I said, everything homestead, construction related, you name it, we're gonna bring it to you. Have a good New Year, guys.